What's up, everyone? This is Jason here, and as promised, we did went out and bought the Pinocchio Speed Hopper. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do a little bit of a going through regarding the hopper, show you a little bit of the functionality. So the first thing, it just comes in a regular box. It's nothing fancy. These go right now for $129.95. Price tag still on there. So in the box, get a little manual and the hopper. Let's get rid of the box now. Now, the first thing you're going to notice about this hopper is it is incredibly compact and incredibly light. We actually have a Virtue Spire here, which we'll be using to compare with in a minute. Now, when you first look at the hopper, I'm not going to lie, it's really, really weird looking. I'm not used to this. I'm used to the feet assembly or the raceway being in the back with a long cone, or maybe more pressure in the back with the raceway right up here. The raceway is kind of like dab smack in the middle. What I mean by raceway is where the balls actually will grab and come out. So now this hopper does use two 9-volt batteries. So we'll go ahead and cover that as well. So you actually have dual opening points, which this is a good design. It beats that single one in the middle, which like a lot of other hoppers use, for example, Halo 2, and a Zion. So either if you're shooting left-handed or right-handed, you'll be able to open it up with either hand, which will make it way simple. Just like all Pinocchios, it has the front assembly. Now, this hopper is not an easy access, say like as a Virtue Spire or a die rotor, but when you remove the nose cone, you have complete access in there. So you can get in there with the microfiber, you can clean it up, you can check to see if there's broken paint. And of course in here, the drive system is 4 plastic prongs with almost like little guide shreds. So basically the balls get in here and it just starts spinning and throwing them into the raceway right there. So the batteries, of course, go right here in the front. Now the cool thing with these batteries is when you put them in, you actually have a plus and a minus. So it shows you exactly how to put the batteries in. So there's no flipping them by accident. The batteries actually have a plastic housing. So once you get them in, they're not going to rattle around or make any kind of noise. With the Pinocchio Speed, it is an easy button on-off. So let me explain that. An easy button on-off just means you hit it one time, it's on. If you push it again, it's off. That's it. So turn it on, off. I like this, for example, when I had my VMAX, you had to sit there and hold it because you were never sure if it turned off. This one, you're not going to have that problem. The LED is incredibly bright and it pinpoints exactly. Just like the Virtue Spire, it does have one cool feature. If you think you got a ball stuck, or if you need a pre-feed, my finger's on the button. If you hold the button, if you begin to click it, you're sending a signal to the actual board to go ahead and turn the motor just in case. So we're going to turn it off here. Put the front cone back on. And let's go ahead and get out a Virtue Spire here. So as you can see, the Spire is definitely longer. Now, I'm not going to say anything about, oh, the Spire is bigger. Here's the reason why. This is a 200 capacity. This is a 180 capacity. So the Pinocchio Speed Loader is a 180 capacity. That means it can hold 180 balls, not 200. Now, if we line these up per the raceway, you can tell that the Pinocchio does stick out farther. Now, when we put this on the gun, of course we monkeyed around with it, I'm not going to lie. We haven't really done too much with it, but we've shot it. It's kept up with the markers. So as far as speed, it's not an issue. When you put this on, the hopper is going to stick out further, which is going to help kind of equal the weight of your gun. So that is a good plus. The only two issues, okay, and I mean only the two issues that I have had when I've had this hopper so far, because everything has a pro and a con. It's impossible not to. Depending on your feed neck, this might get in the way. When I put it on our DM13, I had to kind of put it at an angle, close it, then actually turn the hopper, and it worked. The other little pet peeve is you can't really see it too good, and I do apologize for that, but in here it's using a little almost like a thermostat sensor. I know it's not a thermostat sensor, but that's the easiest way I can describe it. If a ball pops and that gets caked with paint, it might cause some issue. That's it so far. But other than that, for $129, it's a great little deal, especially that you can get access into the hopper. Can't wait to really dive into this, but at this moment, for the price, if weight is an issue, I do recommend picking one up because it is definitely lighter than the Spire, definitely lighter than the Rotor. So other than that, this is Jason with the Pinocchio Hopper Speed Loader.